Hello and welcome to this week's episode of Three Men and a Little Virus. Yes, this is Series 2, Episode 1, and we're calling it Dillermand. You'll find out more about that guy in this week's show. My name is Mark Cridland. I'm the one that tries to hold it all together and control the two comedians who are AMJ, that's Adam Morrison-Jones, and Paul Tingey. So, we do talk about how our Christmases were, because we haven't seen or heard from each other for a few weeks. East 17 comes up, and a documentary that AMJ's been watching. A guy falls asleep in a bubble bath. Different. Apparently there's some big things coming for Dave the Elephant, so we have to find out what those are. We talk about what we got in our Boxing Day sales, and Paul is far too tight to buy new shoes. Yes. It's an ongoing thing that he's just far too tight to buy new shoes, and he expects them to last forever, which they don't. We talk about TVs and differences between HD and SD and other types of Ds, I don't know. We talk about the concession stand that turned up at the US riots and the man who changed his name to a famous singer, but a female singer. So yes, a little bit weird. And then we finish off talking about Paul's migging slippers and some Lynx Africa socks. All good stuff coming up in this first edition of Series 2 of Three Men and a Little Virus. Enjoy! How are you guys then? I haven't seen you or spoken to you all year.
Yeah, it's been a while.
It's been a while. We had Dave release his interview with Mark, and he didn't do a very good job of editing the swears.
That was a little bit sweary. Yeah,
I'm glad he edited out the bit though where there's the C-bomb thrown out about 10 times in a matter of seconds.
Yeah, I'm glad that was edited out.
I think we all are.
It was Dave the Elephant. He trapped his trunk in the laptop lid.
What was the C-bomb about? Oh, Christmas! Sorry? I see what you did there.
What about Christmas? Come on, spill it out, boy.
Did you have fun? Did you have a good time over the festive period?
I had as good a time as I could.
That's all that
sounds very ominous. I had a good time as I could.
There's blood everywhere.
There's no blood anywhere.
No?
Not this time, no.
All the meat was thoroughly cooked.
A visit from Santa Claus.
Oh, yeah, come to my house, but I didn't get any presents. Geraldine said there's all for her.
You do that.
What is going on? Who's making tea or something?
Not me.
If it's not me,
it's you.
And it's not you.
And it's not. It must be Critters then.
It must be Critters and his tea making facility.
It's normally AMJ making the racket.
That's all right. I've got a room tonight. I've been promoted.
I mean, I'll be honest. I think it might have been somebody dropping their phone rather than making a cup of tea.
Oh, I see. How's that job in the car phone warehouse going?
It's Tommy T's two thumb thresh.
He is. Do you know what, though? I always look at those people in those jobs and thought, that's something I've always wanted to do.
If you ever get commission, the job pays a fortune.
Really?
Making crisps?
No.
What is going on?
I think you're just being overly sensitive with sound. Yeah.
I love the way that you're covering up by just telling someone, no, you're just being over the top. You want crisps, so therefore you can hear them.
Psychology, eh?
It's like, are you eating a double Big Mac meal?
So I think Cridland wants a cup of tea and
I'd love a cup of tea.
packet of crisps.
Yes, and 2 pints of lager to go with it.
Oh, that'd be nice right now. I'm
and
dying.
A pack of flakies.
Flakies? Is that the actual word?
Yeah. And a pack of flakies.
I always thought it was a pack of fake ease. Like some
ease?
Yeah. Looking back, why would it be? Or a pack of fake ecstasy?
Well, I suppose so.
And a type of mushy peas.
I always used to think that was legitimate ease.
There is a little bit of cheese. I got the right money and all of that, please. Yeah,
Are you
I've got the lyrics up. Got the lyrics up. Yeah, pint of lager, a packet of crisps, please. Pint of lager, a packet of crisps, please. I'll have some pickled onion and a little bit of cheese, please. Thank you. And then it goes on again. And I've got all the right money and all that, please. Thank you. Oi, 2 pints lager, a packet of crisps. Yeah, it goes on and on and on. And I've been here half an hour and I'm getting thirsty. So yeah, I'm not surprised.
What's that done? That song before the sitcom?
No, I think it was theme tune for the sitcom.
Mm.
I think it's Ralph Little that sings it.
Is it?
I think so. I might make that up.
All right. Happy days of school day.
I'm just looking actually to see if I can find out any more information about the song itself. But I can't really.
Sing the theme tune.
Break the theme tune.
Play the theme tune. Yeah. So anyway, you guys had a good time off. Now that we're back into series 2 of Three Men and a Little Virus.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I thought that we'd be well over this whole COVID thing by now, and it's just hilarious. Do you know what? It's almost the anniversary of when we went into lockdown the first time.
Yeah,
crazy.
It went in like 2 months, but still, remember how we laughed? We said, let's keep the people entertained for 3 weeks. We're on series 2. It just, I'm not saying Boris isn't doing anything, but he is a useless C word.
He is a useless what, mate?
He is a useless Christmas.
Oh.
Ruined a lot of people's Christmases. Couldn't go see the family, nothing like that. So,
well, at least he didn't let us kill them.
Yeah. But
he didn't let us.
Nah, but some family members.
I've got a gun and everything.
Do you know what though? Do you reckon some people were like really upset about it, and then it got to like 4 o'clock? You're in your own house going, actually, this ain't that bad.
I know you was wishing you were in Hull.
I was wishing for my one of my many wonderful Christmases in Hull.
Yeah.
But sadly, I didn't get it. I didn't get a Christmas in Hull. Even the sound of that sentence, even if you don't know the story, Christmas in Hull sounds depressing. Like, doesn't it? I think it could be the most depressing sounding town or city, I don't know what it is, in the UK. Skegness sounds quite depressing as well, doesn't it?
No, I think Skegness sounds full of fun.
Do you?
And once you get there, you've got roller coasters and everything.
You have, and the Happy Fisherman statue.
Yeah.
Just a man throwing the fish. Just going on like this week. Did you see that Swedish cartoon about the man with the penis? Did I send that to you in the group?
You did. Yeah. You did.
Yeah.
Where's Willie?
Denmark, not Sweden. Denmark.
Denmark.
Kids TV show with an enormous and uncontrollable penis.
It's just not a tapeworm escaping him.
Apparently not. No. I've got the information here. Have you got the information there, Mr. AMJ, or would you like me to get the information up?
Well, it is here. I'd like you to do it because it sounds a bit more professional.
You want me to get the enormous penis up?
You talk about the enormous penis, man, and get it up. Get it up quickly.
And I'll just get it up.
Wow.
Come on now, Mark. Come on.
It's a new animated series aimed at kids aged between 4 and 8 years old, which explores the adventures of a well-intentioned chap who does his best to control his genitals. Sounds like a great pitch for Channel 4.
Right. I got a bit curious about this, so I watched an episode on YouTube, and the start of the episode, like he accidentally ends up taking a dog for a walk, and he's taking the dog for a walk, but he stops by the butcher's and goes and gets a sausage, but he can't go into the butcher's to get the sausage. So he replaces the lead with his penis, which he extends for the dog to go out the other side, and then he goes into the butcher's. And then for some reason, word gets around of his dog walking. It's like, I couldn't understand a word of it, but it's amazing. And then he's walking like 4 dogs with his penis. It was hilarious. It was. I don't think I've laughed that much. You know what? I can't explain what I. You know when you just see something go, this is amazing. It was like something. I don't know. You know, like if the Beano was still in the 90s and just didn't give a shit. That's how I would explain it. Check it out. Seriously.
Top Cat.
Well, there's currently 9 5-minute episodes available online.
Oh man, if the first one was only, it was like a Chaplin film, but then like the idea of going like he's got a massive extendable cock.
Yeah.
It's literally the dictator.
Yeah. Do you know what the actual show is called?
It's the bloke's name.
Yeah, Dillermand, which literally translates to penis man. Nice.
I'm a penis man.
Yeah, in this article, there's the bit about the sausage factory. There's the what the hell? Right, in another scene, old mate John, that's his name, John Dillermand, uses his prized genitalia to grab a gun and begins frantically waving around in the air. Yes. Hang on. This has just made the day. I've just read this bit. Ready for it? You want to hear what this guy can do with his enormous penis?
Walk dogs.
John's record-breaking member has some serious versatility, transforming it into a makeshift helicopter.
Oh, imagine the action figures.
He can tame a lion with it and is even capable of stealing an ice cream from a child.
Oh my god! Like,
who hasn't tried helicoptering?
Please watch it because it's just the bit. Going back to the one I watched as well, it's like these, and they kept biting it at the end, and like his face was like ooh. And you know, again, like whoever invented this is either a genius or needs to be locked up. I don't know where this lies. I don't know what I'm watching, but I'm loving it.
The clinical psychologist, Erla Heinsten-Holstead, probably how you pronounce it, has said that there is nothing sexual about John Dillermand's character. Yeah, okay.
Really?
Other than his huge cock.
But it's not in the sense of like thinking, oh, that's a lovely cock. It does look like a snake. Like a Tim Burton snake, I would explain it.
Yeah, out of Beetlejuice.
Exactly.
Yeah. But red and white.
Beetlejuice cock. Exactly.
We just said here that he takes responsibility for his actions. When a woman in the show tells him that he should keep his penis in his pants, he actually listens, which is nice. He is accountable. Yes. Nice.
That's nice, isn't it?
So if you want to watch it, go and Google Dillermand with a D on the end. Dillermand.
Go and Google big cock guy.
Don't do that.
Be careful. It's on Penn Island. I think it's probably my top 5 favourite things to watch on YouTube. Like now I've seen it, I know like when I'm feeling down, that'd be something I watch. That and the E17 documentary.
E17 documentary?
Have you ever seen it?
No, I haven't.
In like 2004, E4 decided to follow E17 reforming and going back on the road. And like because Take That had just like come back and they were massive, they tried to do the same thing. But it ends up in a massive fight and they end up playing holiday parks again and the management fall out. It's brilliant. It's like one of the best. It's not meant to be as funny as it is. That or Steps on the Road. There you go. Those are things you want to watch.
You tell who grew up on holiday parks.
Exactly. What was that?
I said, did they stay now?
Oh, I think they got to go away now.
Freezing. There's a great thing with it as well, where 3 of them are living like in terraced houses, and the other one living like in this massive mansion Like it's like I've put all my money into property because he saved all the money and screwed them all over clearly. And yeah, one of them's living with his dad. The other one is it starts off with him literally having a bath in the sink. It's good. It's brilliant. Like check it out. E17 the reunion.
Yeah, you mentioned having a bath in a sink.
Yeah.
Have you seen this news story about this guy that had a bath very recently? But
I know you're
turned
from
out
Dover,
not
but
so
how is
good.
that news?
Well, because it's special. And the footage went on TikTok.
Go on.
See?
What went on TikTok?
The footage of the girl took of her dad in the bath. Sounds really wrong, but it's fine.
Have you seen the news lately?
What was it Dillermand?
No. Apparently, this guy he'd run himself a nice bubble bath, got in there, and fell asleep, but left the taps on.
Oh,
You know what happens when hot water and bubble bath? You get lots of bubbles, don't you?
yeah.
It's basically it filled the whole room up with bubbles, and he was asleep in the bath. Yeah, one thing, he could have died, he could have drowned, but the video itself, he's not like the girls are laughing and he is laughing, everyone's laughing, but it was the quote, which I'm gonna have to bleep because they've actually put it in asterisks on the website. Says, "I was breathing in bubbles and before coughing." It was like, yes,
So
yes,
he
you was.
defecated in the bath.
Yeah, he was breathing in. Yeah, see, terrible things. But I mean, there's screenshots of the video. I mean, the guy looks really terrified, as if like, why have you just woken me up? And then realizes that he's covered in bubbles and he's wet. And you don't normally wake up covered in bubbles and wet.
Well, unless you passed out at a phone party in the 90s.
Well, yeah. I
But
mean,
what-
you say that it's not unusual for having a bath, but then this was in Teesside, so maybe it is up there.
I don't know. I don't think I've ever fallen asleep in the bath.
I've not fallen asleep in the bath with water in it, but I have fallen asleep in a bath.
Yeah, they look comfy at a party, don't they?
What, when there's no beds?
Not a party. This one night I thought, I wonder what it'd be like. So I did.
How was it?
Not as nice as I thought it was going to be, I'll be honest.
It was only 8 at the time, so.
Did it?
No, I think I was 17.
East.
Everybody in a bath of love. Did you take like a pillow and a duvet in there?
No, I think I took the sofa blanket, I think.
Wow, that's commitment. I'm just thinking of that meme. Have you seen that one that went around recently where when these people are too wild and it was this guy like, I do crazy things at a house party. Yeah. He's just sat in the bath with his clothes on. Slow down, Keith.
But do you still? That's one of their songs. E17.
I was trying to think of other E17 songs.
Around the world. Someone to love.
Punk.
What?
That's Daft Punk, Around the World.
No, they did it as well.
Around the world, around the world, around the world.
Oh dear. So, but you've missed this, haven't you?
I've missed it. I've missed it a lot.
But have the listeners?
Oh, they have, because there's big things coming this year for me.
There is.
Ooh, like a trunk.
No, it's just silly. I've ordered myself a new rice cooker.
Oh.
So that Nigel Ning doesn't take you off.
No, I don't know why I've done it. But I don't even like rice. But it was in the Boxing Day sale, and Geraldine said it'd be a good idea. I prefer pasta.
Rice in a rice cooker, Dave. Could you cook anything else in it, or is it just rice?
I'll let you know when it arrives. What do you want me to cook it?
Chicken to go with the rice. And look at that, so both on the same fork there. Chicken.
Hey, there we go. Great minds.
I'll tell you what, I'm going to put next door's dogs in there if they don't stop yapping.
I got very dark very quickly.
So you got a rice cooker in the Boxing Day sales. Did you get anything in the Boxing Day sales or post Christmas sales, whatever they're calling it nowadays, Mr. AMJ?
I bought because I have dyspraxia. I'm quite heavy on my feet, so I always like to get some trainers at the beginning of the year because Paul, you go through trainers quite quickly.
No, because I'm tight. I mean, if I change them when I should do,
only when Dillermand's not around.
but with
because I'm tight.
Yeah, honestly, I wait until my feet start coming through the bottom of the trainers before I get a new pair.
And the money he's on,
money that I'm supposedly on. Everyone seems to think I'm on a load of money. My wife gets paid more than me.
That's the world we live in now, Paul.
It is, yeah. Don't be sexist.
Don't be sexist. Be sexy.
I'm just saying, everyone knows that teachers don't get paid well. And
obviously she does.
No, she doesn't.
That's why you're a kept man.
Kept man, my rear foot.
Your slightly bruised and damaged rear foot from the lack of trainer care that you've had.
Honestly, I will send you a photo of my slippers later on, and maybe we'll put it on the Facebook page as well.
But I don't understand. Surely,
oh, it hurts. It hurts so much.
But for the sake of how much is a pair of the cheapest trainers?
It's just false economy, though.
Well,
I bought a pair of £20. I bought a pair of £20 trainers. Within 3 weeks, a normal person wouldn't have worn them after 3 weeks. I kept them for 6 months, and I thought I got shortchanged.
I can't believe what you did to Tiny Tim.
Took his shoes.
Oh, Tiny Tim.
No wonder you think I'm living the high life if holding on for a pair of trainers for 6 months. Well, they still do up.
Yeah. And if they don't, I just buy a couple of new laces.
Well, this is it.
I remember when I was my first proper job after leaving school, and my manager pulled me to one side and said, Paul, as a supervisor, you really should come to work a bit better. I went, my clothes are ironed. He went, no, your shoes. I went, they're polished. He went, when you walked away from me earlier, I saw duct tape holding the soles together. I went, I've only had them 18 months. He went, what? I've only had them 18 months. I want my shoe. I paid 40 quid for these. These got to last at least 3 years.
The thing is, as well, for a normal person, that's ridiculously long time to have a pair of shoes. For someone who has a condition which makes them walk hard on the pavement and wear away shoe soles, that's nothing. It's I go for a pair of trainers once every 3 months, easily.
Oh, no, you think you do, Adam. They've got life in them.
Bloody well haven't, though. This is the thing.
Yeah, it's called bacteria.
It's called bacteria. Chewing gum. And also, what are you doing to your feet if there's holes in your shoes? All the stuff from the pavement. Just going
my feet are a mess.
Did your feet cause coronavirus? That's what we're looking at now, because if that's the case, Paul, I will put some money aside to get you a pair of shoes.
Start a fundraiser.
Oh, we were talking about a fundraiser the other week, and when you realise it's a great idea, but this isn't the current climate to ask people for hard-earned money.
Like $500 for an elephant.
Yeah, 750 with a squirty water trunk.
Yeah.
Actually, Mark, If you were like trawling through the internet, right, and you really loved this podcast, like you loved it, and you heard Dave all the time, and you saw an opportunity to donate to a fundraiser to actually buy a Dave puppet, would you?
Well, people don't even buy us a coffee, let alone buying a Dave puppet.
Yeah, but this is Dave. Everyone loves Dave. And because I'm so camera shy, I don't like getting in front of the camera. So it'd be really good if we could have a representation of me.
See, it's like the film Soul. He hasn't got a body to go into yet.
I haven't seen it yet. I'm watching it Saturday.
Yeah, so shush. Should we go back to Boxing Day sales instead?
Yeah.
You said you were getting new trainers. Was that it?
Yeah, I bought a pair of new. I bought some Vans, but they're National Geographic ones, and a pair of Looney Tunes Converse.
Someone's doing all right for themselves.
I'm not doing it. They were discounted.
I go to Shoe Zone, and I begrudge if it's more than once a year. And I go in, and I go, oh, they're nice. Oh, they're more than £25.
Right,
I'm looking again.
I haven't bought a pair of shoes. I haven't bought a pair of shoes for less than £100 for ages.
Third last me to my retirement.
But to be fair, I bought a pair of shoes when I started my new job, 15 months ago. I bought myself a pair of Bugatti shoes. Bugatti brand they are, and they're still in very, very good nick. And I paid too much for them, but they're still in really good nick. Yeah, they've lasted a long time.
How much did you pay? How much did you pay?
£140.
Look at him. Get him squirt.
I know.
Vermin. Oh man.
Well, I got a nice bargain in the Boxing Day /January /whatever sale.
Yeah, what do you get?
Well, we'd had a 32-inch TV in our front room for absolutely ages, and I mean years and years, almost as long as we've been married. So I thought, sod it, it's about time that I got myself a new TV. So I went from a 32-inch.
Your 32-inch.
Yeah.
I had a 32 inches.
Yeah. I extended it. I extended it by a little bit more.
How much more?
50-inch. Ultra HD 4K smart TV. Bargain. £300.
That's really good.
That's actually not a bad price.
And on the Argos card as well, so spread the cost.
What make did
spread the cost like my ex spread her legs?
No, not that wide.
No.
Well, I heard a certain man was down there once.
I tell you what, I had a girlfriend called Tesco because her legs are open 24 hours a day. Misogyny.
How are you finding the new TV? Have you played any games?
Quite easy, I'd imagine, at that size.
Yeah, it's massive. I mean, I set it all up. Whilst Sarah was in the kitchen. I can't remember what she was doing. And,
I'm surprised you've got room for the kitchen with that telly.
I know. We had to take down the Christmas tree because it was in the way.
Can I just say, backing out of a corner where Paul was made a joke about his ex-girlfriend, and then you start the next sentence with Sarah was in the kitchen, probably don't reflect too well on any of us right now.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I have played a couple of my racing games on this massive TV, and it's pretty good because we've got the TV situated. Replace the 32-inch one with this 50-inch one, and it's very, very strange getting used to this 4K Ultra HD after years of just watching standard definition TV.
See,
I don't know if you guys
can't tell the difference. She can't tell the difference between standard and HD.
Oh, I can. Even when Sarah walked in, she was like, "That looks really weird." It was because it was just so clear and just odd. Yeah. It was really weird to get used to.
And there's quite a few people I know who can't tell the difference. And I'm like, no, it's for me, it's like when I don't have my glasses on, that's standard. When I put my glasses on, life is HD.
We just got a TV about 4 months ago because the one we had before we were given when we moved out, and like it was getting to the point where every now and then you'd watch something, and like it'd start the next kind of scene, but like the scene before it was still kind of frozen in the picture.
Oh,
and it was kind of like it got screen blurred, and it got to the point of going, we need a new TV now, don't we? Go, yeah. It wouldn't always happen, but it did look like it was about to blow up one night, and that's when I thought, we need a new TV. It's not
And
quite.
what TV did you purchase?
We got a Samsung 4K.
What size?
I'm 42-inch because we don't have a massive living room, and I think 50 would just be.
Give you headaches.
It would give me headaches.
We did say that maybe we should sit the other end of the living room to watch the TV. Yeah, but I did say, I said, what's the point then in having a massive TV if you can't sit in it?
Exactly. It's great.
If only we got 3D. Should have got 3D.
The gimmick wears off.
No, you shouldn't have gone 3D. No one's making 3D much anymore.
No, not making much at all.
I remember my old man. Like we all clubbed together one Christmas to buy this 3D TV, and he was like, "Oh yeah, like so he's got this big TV in the living room." It's like, "Well, we got you a 3D film." It's like, "Oh great, Avatar." And we're watching it and not really into it. It's like, Dad, what do you think? He's like, this film's utter shit. Like everyone else enjoyed the experience. Going, oh, what a load of crap. Can we watch Only Fools and Horses? Is that in 3D? It's like, no. Why? What good would Only Fools and Horses be in 3D?
I don't know. I'd watch it.
I'd watch it too, actually, to be honest.
My little brother. Yeah. Just like
Froome.
Dillermand. Yeah, my little brother's got a 3D projector, which he's on his second one now because he broke the first one because he vapes, and he vaped in the room underneath, and he had like his sofa set up underneath the projector, so he's sitting there vaping. Of course, the vape cloud is just going up into the projector, and it clogged it all up with brown sticky crap. So it cost a fortune to just buy a new one. But yeah, and the projector goes up to a 100-inch screen.
That's crazy.
In 3D, high def. And it's like, that's mental. So, I mean, that was when he was living at home with Mum. Now he's moved in with his girlfriend, he's probably skint again.
He's got one of those old school kind of Technica TVs, the 10-inch ones that are actually half the size of the room.
Yeah.
And you've got a coat hanger that's the aerial.
I bought a projector like a few years ago, like one for like 8mm film. I thought this is going to be amazing. Like I can watch everything on the big screen, and then projected it and realised, oh, the projector only projects up to 15 inches.
Okay.
And I was just like, oh, what do we do with this now? But I've still got it. It's quite cool. Whip it out every now and then.
Just like Dillermand.
Just like Dillermand. Can this episode be called Just Like Dillermand?
That's going to have to be something about him, isn't it?
And then just him on the corner waving, and Paul looking really kind of confused. Paul looking at
waving what?
Well, waving at Dillermand. Oh, I'm just a bit.
Why me? Why me?
Why not?
That's just typical, like kind of. I don't understand why you just wouldn't want your feet to be comfortable. I honestly don't like. But is that kind of Dover in that? And everyone's got a bit of it. I swear it's that coming from working class in that area of going, yeah, we'll make it last. How much?
And now he lives in Herne Bay. And he's like, yeah, how much? Far too cheap.
No, I say how much. More now than I've ever said in the entirety of my life.
You moved to an expensive area.
Do you know what? And I don't know
Do they
why.
have a Waitrose?
Area. No, weirdly enough.
No Waitrose.
We've got a Sainsbury's, a Lidl, a Morrison's, and a Whole Foods. No, we haven't got a Whole Food. That would have. Yeah, there's no Waitrose. There's a Waitrose randomly in Ramsgate.
Really?
Yeah, there's a Waitrose, and in Canterbury.
They
I think
must have put the wrong postcode in when they was delivering the sign.
Waitrose. Yeah. Like
Meant to say
Ramsgate.
quick save.
Yeah. meant to say quick save. Half like there were some like beautiful houses in Ramsgate, and some of it's not. But that's Fanet for you. That's Fanet.
That's Fanet.
I quite like Fanet.
Do you know what's worse than Fanet? America right now.
Oh, mate.
Let's be proper satirical. For all that's been going on in America over, particularly on Wednesday, and as we're recording this on a Thursday, we've got all the news on that. There was, along with all the chaos and the rioting and the raiding the US Capitol, did you see that some fella decided that he wanted to capitalize on the rioting on the Capitol?
No.
Yes.
Did he dress up as a Capitol kicking cur?
No. He actually set up a concession stand to sell chicken, French fries, and hot dogs in the middle of the riot.
It'd be better off selling
You can't riot on an empty stomach.
Exactly. So he was making an absolute bloody fortune. I mean, everyone's put about how he's a legend and never count out America's entrepreneurs. But it's brilliant. You can see it on like loads of the news websites. You can see it in the background. I mean, the actual concession stand itself is yellow with a pinky purple top, so it really stands out in the middle of the lawn outside the Capitol building.
Right. If you're rioting and you're really into the riot, you're setting fire to stuff, you're beating people up, you're going, yeah, Trump forever, Trump, whoa, fried chicken. Like, how does that happen?
Well, yeah, someone put, they better have a permit, otherwise that's probably like $100 fine. It's like, I don't think they're going to be worried about him with everything else that was going on around there.
I think he was one of the 45 arrests, you know.
Yeah.
No, he's not having a decent plan in place.
But capitalism always wins. Yes, that's the moral of the story here.
Try telling that to Russia.
Wait, no, that was communism.
Yeah, but it didn't win. That's
Stop
why.
Pretending to be Dave and ruining jokes.
How tell that to Alphabet Castle?
Oh, why don't you go to DuckTales and tell them with Count Duckula?
What?
Yeah, I love Count
Sure,
Duckula.
I'm not the only one who remembers this program.
Count Duckula. I had the duck. I had the Count Duckula.
I love Count Duckula. I think those were a great period of TV when David Jason just voiced everything.
Yeah, gummy bears.
Who's Jason?
He was a man who made a 3D film called Only Fools and Horses, Jolly Boys Out in 3D.
Who's Dave? You said it was Dave and Jason.
Oh, he's one man, two names.
What?
Which
is that allowed?
Well, in this world, not in America at the moment. You can't have two names in America.
Especially if one of them's Trump.
Trump, you're an elephant. How do you feel about him taking your name, Trump, which sounds a lot like trunk?
The thing is, because there's a pack of Trump, and if you went with Trump, because our trunks go Trump when we go. That's known as trumping, and then he's come along, and at first it was like, oh, famous man, and now it's like, oh no, infamous man. And it makes me sad because I had to stop doing the film reviews because it used to be out of Trump in Trunks, and then I had to change it to Trunk in Trunks. 1 week I changed it to Trump in Trumps, and I've had nightmares since.
Oh, I didn't expect that as an answer. I'll give you that.
Yeah. Talking of film review, we're gonna have to decide on one for next week.
AMJ and me had an idea that we could replace the film review with every now and then.
Well, we were thinking, because obviously, there's a lot of kids who haven't been at school recently, so they're missing out.
No, kids are baby goats. They don't go to school.
Yeah, not those type of kids, Dave, as in like human kids, not like half goats, you know what I mean,
Baby centurions.
Yeah, baby centurions. who aren't getting
it's like that guy out of Hercules, the film.
exactly. It's like Phil from Hercules.
DeVito Danny.
So
Danny DeVito.
Danny what?
Dorito.
Danny Dorito. He is fantastic. I realised that was Haribo and not Dorito said.
Tangy cheese-tastic.
Tangy cheese-tastic. So what me and Dave are deciding to do, just to help out and to do our part as heroes, is to read a story from Aesop's Fables once every now and then together. Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah. What do you think, Cridlin? Do you like that idea? Because you're the boss man.
That's not a bad idea.
I think it's a good idea.
Yeah.
So when do you want it to start, this brand new feature?
Well, should we do it next week?
Let's do it next week. Yeah?
Yeah.
And we'll be reading The Tortoise and the Hare.
Ooh.
I can't wait, because I've never actually read Aesop's Fables.
What about you? You said you had.
No. I can't wait to listen to you to read them to me. I thought that's what we were doing.
Yeah. That's what's happening.
Yes. I can't believe my lucky stars. AMJ, professional comedian, is going to be reading my very own bedtime stories.
Nice.
This is it. And talking on capitalism, that's what we're doing in 2021.
How are you making money from this?
I don't know.
Story time with Dave and AMJ, sponsored by Nike.
Trust me.
Let's do it. How much for those trainers? Paul's going to have an epic fit.
Not if they're free, if you do a story.
It's the idea of getting sponsorship so he can have shoes. It's like give just £2 a month. It's like there's nothing wrong with him. He's just being a tight bastard. That's the problem.
Please spare £2 a month to help this tight bastard buy some new shoes because he doesn't want to spend his own money.
Please don't mention that when we release a crowdfunder for the elephant puppet that you won't pay out for shoes.
Well, that's because I'm saving the money to buy the Dave the Elephant visualization.
I like the. How much do we have in the funds at the moment for the Dave the Elephant visualization?
Just looking at my bank account, it's about minus £300.
Oh, I was going to say tuppence.
Tuppence
for elephant.
What could we offer on a crowdfunder to entice people in to give us money to buy the Dave the Elephant visualization?
Personalized
voice messages from Dave the Elephant.
Yeah, I like that.
Whoever or whichever presenter they want. It could be Dave, Geraldine, Benefit Bear, Bossman Critters, Father Christmas, AMJ, and probably not likely, nasally droney Paul.
I love the way he says that. Yeah, he is for.
Yeah. Listening to the interview with Mark Simmons and Dave, during that, Dave mentioned about doing a vlog, a special vlog, and he said it was going to be like behind the scenes stuff, which was going to be what happens behind the scenes with AMJ and Paul, and then mentioned me, and then I get completely ignored in that, and Simmons just concentrates on what's AMJ get up to behind the scenes. Does he do drugs? Nothing about me. See, I just got ignored. He went straight to drugs with AMJ.
I think there is a belief in the comedy world that I do a lot of drugs, but I don't touch them. It's pure energy.
I was happy with that bit because I managed to do a joke to Mark, and he's a man that tells jokes. And when I mentioned about the vlog, I was just trying to sound big and impressive to the television man. But because he said that he takes it. I've forgotten how to tell a story. Sorry. Listen back.
Yes, it's available on all good podcast sites. Wherever you're listening to this on, you can listen to the previous one, which is episode 31, I believe.
And even some bad sites too.
Yes, most
Even
of them.
ones that might take your money. I'll tell you what, though. I'll tell you what we can do.
If they try to charge you money, we want to know about it because we're not getting any of it.
Yeah, this goes 3 ways. This, like, that's the other thing. Like, this
3
costs a lot of
ways. Sorry, it's Geraldine Dave.
fun.
It's got no 5 ways, mate.
You can share yours.
So, that's £1.75 each. Well spent, then, isn't it?
They live with you. You
That's
can
a
share
right
them.
shoot, bro.
I tell you what, I've worked it out. So what we do is we'll offer a personalised message from one of the characters, plus a selection of free tea cards from the diary.
Yes, I just want to pedal them out.
Because I literally threw them away, like looked at them and thought, I'm just going to throw these away, like, because they're just like mess in the house, like, because there's like massive box of tea cards. But I'm willing. That's not that. 10 tea cards assorted.
And it doesn't matter how much you donate, you will get 10 tea cards assorted.
It's going to cost you money.
It is going to cost us money. So minimum donation is £3.25
To cover the postage.
to cover the postage. There's got to be a way around it. Could Dave draw a special picture for everyone as well?
Why not? Dave, can you do that?
Oh, I love drawing. Oh, it's one of my favourite things to do. I put the pen in my trunk and I go, and I do a lovely picture. You tell me what you want me to draw, and I'll draw it for you.
Right, so I'll pay a £5 for 10 assorted tea cards, a picture from Dave, and a letter to say thank you.
Don't forget the personalised message.
And a personalised message. I'd say a tenner.
A tenner?
I
I'm
don't know.
50 quid.
pushing you back at a £5, mate.
I really want that puppet. I looked at it the other day, the puppet, the visualization effects for Dave. We need it.
We do.
Give us your f***ing money.
You're sounding like Benefit Bear.
Is there
I think it's
someone?
trying to sound like a Geldof.
Can we get someone? Can we do like an appeal video where we're all just standing looking at a wall, saying how great this would be?
And when it comes to me, the video is just at my shoes.
You put people off.
This oik can't even afford shoes. Buy him a £500 puppet.
725. Are we being greedy going for the 725 because it's got you can shoot water from his trunk?
Up to 20 foot.
I'm determined to make this happen. I'm determined.
But when we start doing this live and in front of an audience,
Yeah, but we need the puppet.
yeah, that's going to be.
Just go on with my bloody grey sock.
That'd be Geraldine.
You'll have people sat in the front row going, "It's a puppet."
People at the back going, "What's he doing? I can't see anything."
Oh, I'm getting wet.
Here's my trunk. Don't
That's what she said.
Oh,
Oh dear. Yeah, talking about getting too wet. So,
you old smooth talker, you.
that's just reminded me.
Talking about getting too wet.
Yeah, what was that woman's name that sung the song from Titanic?
Celine Dion.
Dion.
Celine Dion. See, this is my link here. See, because she sang about Titanic, where lots of people got wet. But there was a man who got extremely drunk over Christmas and decided that he would go on to the deed poll website and change his name to Celine Dion.
Oh, I read about this.
Yes, this is a 30-year-old man paid £89 to officially take her name, but completely forgot about it because he was bladdered. And it wasn't until his depot documents arrived on his doorstep this Wednesday that he went, oh, bugger. So, but he admits that he's dreading telling his bosses about his new moniker and that his mum has not seen the funny side of it. I'm not surprised. He came up with the idea while getting sozzled whilst watching Celine Dion perform a show in Las Vegas on YouTube over Christmas. So, of course, you watch a singer on YouTube performing live and you think, oh, know what? I'll change my name to her name.
If you're watching Celine Dion live on YouTube in Las Vegas, you don't want to be messaging D-Pole and all that. You need to be messaging Samaritans, mate.
Could you be word watching James Blunt?
The man who's his own rhyming slang.
Exactly.
Yeah, he's similar to Emily Blunt.
Oh, she's got a lovely front.
All right, Dave.
Calm down, Dave.
Oh boy.
Yes, but I'm a bit of a Celine Dion super fan, and obviously just thought it'd be hilarious. But my mum doesn't think so. She wasn't best pleased.
I thought you were talking about yourself, man. Oh my God, you did it.
Really hard. That's going to sound rock out.
Yeah. I didn't tell her it could be worse than I could have. Yeah, like this. He said, "Yeah, I've told her it could be worse. I could have been Boris Johnson." Just lucky that he doesn't have any live concerts on YouTube.
Watching that classic "Have I Got News for You" back,
and then he nearly killed his sister.
Boris Johnson?
No, this Celine Dion bloke. he told his sister. Yeah, he told his sister his name was Celine Dion, and he choked on her sandwich, so he nearly killed her. Celine Dion, eh?
Celine Dion.
This one looks nothing like her. He's put on it. I'm more upset that I haven't inherited the voice or the bank account.
Don't worry.
That's not how
That's not how
works.
changing your name works.
No.
Right, I'm off the depot. I'm going to change my name to Bill Gates. I'll get that puppet in no time.
Maybe we should just ask Bill Gates.
Look, stop trying to save the world with your vaccinations, whilst at the same time trying to control 90-year-old Nora and get her down the skate park. Give us 500 quid, 750 quid, and we can squirt people live when we're allowed in clubs again.
Hang on, how much is the postage?
Oh, bugger.
Think of that.
Don't worry, it's $750 and the pound's still slightly stronger, so the postage should be covered.
Can I just say as well, it's such a ridiculously high sum of money.
Yeah.
Like the way we're talking, it's like it's going to be about 10 grand. It's not even a grand. But 2020's been hard on us comedians. So has 2019, 2018, 2017, 2016 and 2015.
In all fairness, 2015 to 2019, it was only hard on you if you were
Yeah.
That's why it was very hard on me.
I had a brief resurgence in 2018.
Yeah, when old Tingy kept on giving you gigs, boost that confidence of yours, when everybody else was saying, "Why'd you keep booking him for?"
Did they?
No. No, no, one ever said that.
Look at us now, working out ways to defraud people into buying us a massive elephant puppet. We're
not defrauding them because we're being quite frank about it.
Yes, we're not saying that we need to feed this poor orphan boy. No, we're saying give us the money so we can buy this bloody elephant thing. How big is it?
It's 22 inches, which is perfect.
Not like Dillermand.
It's definitely not like Dillermand.
Oh, who's this Dillerman?
It's a very naughty boy.
Show.
Who is he? Is he the one with the big big number one?
Possibly. Or is he the one off the chase? I know that's Cinnamon.
Oh, do you reckon he's got a 30-foot cock?
I've never thought about it, Dave.
No.
How about you go and find out for next week?
Oh, Paul knows him. He might try and get him to do that then.
Yeah.
I don't know him. I gigged with him twice and I watched him once.
Well, that's as good as knowing him personally in my world.
Could he
Brilliant.
helicopter?
Got a 30-foot cock. I think you do more than helicopter. I think you'd be a Chinook. You could double blade it.
Oh dear. Well, I think we shall end for this week's. Oh, your slippers are minging.
Yep. Guess
Love
how
it.
long I've had them? Have a look.
30 years.
They were passed out from
Wednesday.
generation to generation.
Yes, these were my great-great-grandfather's.
I'm not that tight.
He paid £10 for them in 1872.
And Joe, have you seen the slippers yet?
I haven't seen. I'm going to look at your slippers now.
Yeah.
Are they really
I
that
sent it on
bad?
Facebook.
Jesus, how are you still wearing them?
I'm not going to lie. I'm in a lot of pain.
They look
That's how
like
you
a
get the
waffle
COVID.
iron.
What's that?
They look
You
like
get
a
the COVID.
waffle iron.
A
A
waffle iron.
line?
A waffle iron.
A
Also-
waffle iron.
You got
Also, why are
waffles.
they on Christmas paper?
And that's my. I've
That's
got
how
to
we
take
got 'em.
off the tablecloth.
Oh, yeah. Of course he hasn't got a tablecloth. Of course he hasn't.
I have got to take. Look, I'll take your photo of the one that's underneath it. It's not Christmas paper.
You got two tablecloths. See,
That's
that's
what-
why you can't afford the shoes because he's got all these tablecloths.
I don't have a tablecloth. I'll point
It's
that
like
out.
I haven't. No. It's like the Russian doll of tablecloths. He just keeps peeling them off.
No, it's the top one is just a Christmas decorated one because I'm holding out for just a little bit longer for Christmas now that decorations are down, and the other one's just
now
a
for
normal
next year.
tablecloth. Do you know?
Are you trying to be like Dover District Council and just leave the decorations up all year round? I hope no one notices.
Look, both of these cost less than £2.50. All right, together.
Can I just say the classic thing that you've done there is the minute someone said that's nice, you'll do work for yourself. Go, no, bloody well not. Like, just to defend your working
They
class
said it was
roots.
nice. Nobody said it was nice.
It is
Are you
nice.
actually a Yorkshireman?
Hey, by gum, I wish I bloody were.
When I were young,
And how are
Oh.
you?
we used to have to sleep in slippers like that.
Ah, you're a
All
lot.
10 of us.
I'm sorry, said a family living in them.
26 hours a day.
But almost like, how often do you wear slippers? Because slippers are quite a choice. Like you can walk around your house without them, so it's almost like you're deliberately like torturing yourself.
I don't like being barefooted.
I prefer to be human-footed.
Hey, would you walk around the house in a sock?
No.
Just
Also-
one massive sock.
Yeah.
Because the thing is,
Like a big sleeping bag.
I hate feeling stuff on my feet.
Which
There's
is weird
enough
that you
stuff
have
in
massive,
that.
yeah, there's
Stuff is
massive holes in your
growing.
shoes. It's like you're feeling the world in your feet, you silly sod. Like,
There's stuff growing in there.
I
There's
wear
just
sandals.
and also, the amount of money you must spend on socks because they're wearing out because of the hole.
I'll let you know, I buy 6 pairs of socks every 2 years.
you buy them. You don't get them for Christmas.
I occasionally get a top up
People
at Christmas. This
People buy
year,
socks.
this year, I only got 1 pair of socks, and guess what socks they were? Last year, I didn't get any, or the year before. This has ended a bit of a drought for me, so I'm happy with that.
What socks were they?
Bob
And
Cratchit.
Jay, you're going to love this.
Bob Cratchit socks.
You are going to absolutely love it.
Are there any Fools and Horses?
No,
Jurassic Park?
no, not Baby Jurassic Park.
Simpsons?
Not Simpsons. This is much better than all that.
Never feel
Lynx
good?
Africa socks.
Whoa, Bat. Let's take that in. Lynx Africa socks.
Yeah, boy.
What have they got on them?
They have got the Lynx logo emblem at the top, the Lynx Africa emblem, a green heel and toes, and a red trim at the top with Lynx written on the bottom. I think it's Lynx or Africa at the bottom.
Do they smell like Lynx Africa?
They do when I spray them with it. But,
It's almost
I'm
like
hoping they last a good 3 or 4 years.
they should do. It's like you've managed to combine both of the stereotypical presents into one.
I know. I'm so happy with my sister-in-law, Jess. Thanks, Jess.
They are brilliant.
I thought, I can't wait to tell AMJ about this. True story.
I've weirdly become the ambassador for Lynx Africa because every now and then someone sends me a picture or tags me in, like, oh, I got the box set, LOL, AMJ will appreciate this. And I was thinking I'm not getting any money from Lynx for this.
Whereas when anyone ever gets tenner for men, they tag Paul.
Exactly.
Paul needs these, obviously.
Yep. Everyone else takes the piss out of me.
Hey. As they should. Right, I think we shall wrap up for this week, just like your Christmas.
Yeah, it's getting cold outside.
table.
Make sure you wrap up.
Yes, cold outside and there's no kind of atmosphere.
And we're all out of mango juice.
Oh,
I am. What about you?
I've just had a lovely smoothie.
Oh, you would, living in home, mate.
Glass ponds.
Oh, it's because I can't eat anything with sugar in, and it's all I've got.
You do know fruit's full of sugar.
Yeah, but it's good sugar.
It's not good sugar. That's what they want you to believe. Go out there, Jay, and just eat chips.
Who gave you this advice?
Everything in moderation. See, you have to mix the really good sugars, like you say, with some bad chips, and it equals each other out.
Ah.
If you're feeling bad about just eating the chips, AMJ, grate some cheese on top of it and put it back in the oven for a couple of minutes.
I'll give it a go.
This is the problem. Okay, everyone keeps going, fat's bad for you, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, cold fat is. If you look at cold fat, that sets really hard. That's going to do your arteries no good. If the fat's hot, it's like liquid. It streams through and it makes everything slippy. Is
that what you tell Mrs. T? This fat's hot, so it's good for you.
This fat's cold. My cold fats.
Oh, dear.
Why I've put on over 9 stone in the last 5 years.
Yeah.
Because I've had too many cold fats. Honestly,
Okay.
in the morning now, do you know what I'm doing?
What?
I'm putting a bit of crisp and dry in the bottom of a cup, and I'm boiling the kettle and drinking it. Nice warm fats. I'll let you know how the weight loss is going next week.
I think we can already work that out, but good luck.
Yes. Well done, Paul. Well done. So, yeah, let's see. Go have some chips. Chips and a Savoy. Have a nice long Savoy, just like Dillermand.
Yeah. And Chris Hoy. Sir Chris Hoy loves a Savoy. He's such a naughty boy.
Look at Chris Hoy. He was one that raced at Linden Hill recently, along with Mr. McGuinness. He's the superbike. No, the superbike racer. He's been given an MBE by the Queen in the New Year's honours.
Oh, blimey.
Yeah, John McGuinness.
Do you know who else got an MBE in New Year's honours?
You?
Me.
Not me.
Okay.
Not you.
Oh. Who?
It was me, but I turned it down
He did.
because I'm holding out for the knighthood. Arise, Sir Dave of Elephantshire.
Definitely need that puppet.
Elephant shit.
Yes, where elephants come from.
Is it?
Yeah,
Elephantshire. It's near Buckinghamshire.
Is it?
Buckinghamshire's nowhere near where I came from. I come from Elephantshire, that's near to Antelopeshire, that's just south of Ardvarkshire and Timon and Pumbashire is just to the right of us.
And is that around the corner from Sheepshire?
Don't be a bellend.
Good night, everyone.
On
Good
that
night.
note, we'll see you all next week for more fun,
night.
frivolity, and frolics with these flipping idiots.
Good night.
Good night. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh, that went well.
I think that's a really good episode. It's good to be back. Series 2.
Yeah,
Good start for 10.
yeah. Not
I've
bad.
just got to work out how to get £1,000 to get an elephant puppet.
Musical Insights.